sure, as usual, that your floor area is clear. If you want to put your mat slightly in front so it gives you a little bit of room for the standing session, that's fine. Any extra pains or recovering from anything, just make sure that you monitor how you feel and don't get too carried away with enthusiasm, okay? So, feet together, toes apart, heels apart, and then just give yourself a little bit of shake to make sure that you're in a comfortable position. Now, all I want you to do to start with, before we level up, I want you just to rock forward and back. Now, as you're doing this, I want you to think of pulling your belly button through to your spine. I want you to think of keeping these two bones level with each other. I want you to think of your shoulders back and down, and your head in nice alignment with the rest of the spine. Now, you're not going so far forward or back that you lift onto your toes or your heels. You're just giving a little bit of forward and back motion. And then settle in the center so you feel nice and steady. Now, just do the same from side to side. So you know the way it used to go in Stena Line when it went the long journey, the 3 hours, and you got the really rocky ship, and you tried to make your way towards the restaurant, and this is how you felt. Then just make it slightly smaller, and then just settle in the center. So hopefully that's you nice and level. So all we're going to do is a little bit of mobility. So I want you to go into a very gentle squat and just lift the arms up and circle. So it's not a deep squat, it's just a gentle little bend of the knees. And sweep, and sweep, and pause at the top, and then just change the direction of the arms. So the legs are doing exactly the same, you're just changing the direction of the arms. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. One more time, and release it down. Now, bring the arms up, then open, close, pause, split one way, get a little stretch across the chest, center, open the other way, back to the center, and release. So bring it up, bring it out, bring it in, pause, split on the diagonal, back through center, split on the diagonal, back through center, and down. And again, lift, keep the shoulders relaxed, open, bring it in. Split on the diagonal, you feel that stretch across the chest, split, back through center, and down. One more time, lift, open, close, split one way, back through center. Now remember that nice core connection, through center and release. Now just bring the arms above the head as you lift up onto the toes and release back down. So you're just stretching up as high as you can go, just a gentle pause and then release. So you're just going to lift up and then just pause and then come slowly down. So you're just holding it ever so slightly at the top and release. 2 more like this. Lift and release. 1 more time. Lift and release. Now bring the back of the hands together and open out. Reach it forward, open it out. So you're getting that stretch across the chest, except it's straight across this time instead of on the diagonal. And release. 2 more like this, and open. Last one, reach, release, and down. Now take one arm high, reach it over as the other arm slides gently down, bring it back through center, and release. Other side, reach, then slide and slither, over and down, and again, reach, over and down. Remember that core connection, and release, lift, take it over, center. Now slight change if you're happy enough with it. Reach and either slide or do a counter stretch. Back through center and release. So it's up to you whether you want to do that counter stretch or whether you just want to go down the side again, just whatever feels best. One more each side. Stretch it up, and then either straight down or gently across. Release, and down. Last one. Reach, take it over and through, back through center, and down. Now just a gentle squat, and release. Now give me one single circle back, and release. Squat, other arm, circle, and down. Bring it up, bring it back, circle, and through. Take it down, take it up, circle, and through. Take it down, and this time we're going to do a double circle, but if you prefer the single, stick with the single. Squat, and release. Your choice of what to do with the arms. Two more. Remembering to sit back in that squat. Last one. Reach, through, lift, and round. Then just lift the shoulders up, circle them back, and release. Lift, circle, and down. Keep the knees soft, don't lock them out. One more time. Lift, circle, and down. Now, from here, we're just going to move down to the pelvic area. So I just want you to tilt the pelvis forward and back. Just release any tension in that lower back. Forward and back, forward, and pause. Rest the hands on the two hip bones and just gently circle, just the mid area. So try and keep the upper body as still as you can. Pause in the center and just repeat in the other direction. Last one, and release. Now, I want you just to come up onto the toe and pad. And as you come up, I want you to use the opposite arm to counterbalance. So you're just walking in the spot with an easy arm swing. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now this time, instead of lifting the heel, you're going to lift the knee. And release. Counterbalance. And release. Now try if you can to place your foot back in the same spot that it lifted from. So you've got that element of balance, and then release. Lift, and release. And 4, and release. 3, and release. Shoulders relaxed, and release. 1, and release. Now we're going to do static lift and then open. So just float, open it out, bring it in, release it down. One squat in the center, nice and slow, and release. Same on the other side. So lift, get your balance, open it out, bring it in, bring it down, slow squat, and release. You notice when my balance goes, my open shut gets quicker. In, release, slow squat, sitting back onto that stool, and release. Lift, open, close, down, nice and slow, just going to the level that suits you. One more each side. Lift, open, close, release, slow squat, and restack. Lift, open, close, release, slow squat, and restack. Give the legs just a little release. Now, choice for the next bit, we're just going to do a little bit of rotation. So you can have your hands here, or you can take your arms wide. This is the harder one, obviously, because the lever is longer. So you decide which one you want to do. Just concentrate on keeping those hips forward. Knees are soft, shoulders relaxed. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, just gently ease to the side. Come back through center. Now remember, if you don't want the longer lever, instead of having the long arms, you just stack the arms and do exactly the same movement, just with the shorter lever. And come back through center. We'll do one more each side. Take a round, and through. Pause, and release, and then just give the shoulders a little rub. Okay, now we're going to do a squat and a back leg lift. So, remember, you're sitting into the squat, coming up, and then just lift and release. And we're alternating. So sit into the squat, bring it through, slight body lean, belly button through the spine, and release. Ease into the squat, back through center, ease it up. Remember, you want to feel this in your glutes, not your back. Sit, bring it up, and release. One more each side. Sit, take it up, and release. One more time. Bring it up, in, and again, give it a little shake out. Okay, our balance, we're just going to do a knee lift and a leg extension. So just float the knee up. Once you get your balance, just extend the leg, bring it in, tap it down. Lift, extend, bend, tap or float. Lift, remember to focus on something that's not moving, bring it in, whoops, and down. Last time, lift, extend, in, and release. Again, give it a little bit of gentle release. Remember, there's nothing to stop you putting your hand out and touching the wall if you need a little bit of support. Get your balance first, focus, and then just float. Remember, the knee doesn't have to be high. Bring it in, and release. The act of lifting the foot off the floor means that you're in a balance. Extend, bring it in. This might not last very long. Lift, extend, in, and release. Last one. Lift, extend, in, and release. See, there's a teensy bit of wobble in there. So you're going to love the next one. We're just going to hold the knee up. Knee stays still, arms are going to move. So get your position first. Float your arms up. Relax the shoulders. Open out. Bring it in. Lift it up. Take it wide. If you can, one more time. Bring it up. Bring it out. Whoops. Bring it in. Bring it up. Bring it wide, release it down. This may be your best leg, or maybe that one won't. So get your balance first, just float. And remember, the leg is just hovering. Okay, float the arms up, out, in, take them up, take them wide, woo. Bring them up. Take them out, bring them in, take them up, bring them wide, release, and just pad through. Okay, take your feet out into wide squat position, toes to the side. So remember, knees tracking towards the toes. Nice straight spine. Just ease into your plie and open. Ease into the plie and open. Now think of yourself sliding down the wall and sliding back up. So you're not leaning forward. You're keeping a nice straight spine from the back of your head to your tailbone. And release. And two. And release. One. And release. Now take it down into the plie position and just lift the heel and release. So the upper body stays still. From here up, not moving. All the movement is down here. Lift and release. Lift and release. Lift, belly button through the spine. Lift and release. Lift. Last one each side. Lift and release. Lift and release. And then push out of the plie. Walk your feet in and give the legs a little bit of release.